Guys, welcome back to my channel. So today is just going to be what's in my everyday makeup drawer. I normally keep like my makeup in this basket like when I'm doing a week up stash, but I decided to actually do a makeup drawer, and I think I'm going to do it once every 2 weeks rather than once weekly, because I'm not getting the chance to review products. And I really want to do that. So yeah, I'm going to take things out of this and just show you what's in my makeup drawer and that I'm going to be using for my makeup going forward. But I'm just going to show you what I'm putting back first. So first of all, we've got this like glitter. It's really pretty. I've used it like once or twice, and it's like a dupe for the Stila ones. So it looks like that. It's really cheap from Amazon at about £2 or £3. So that's going back in the collection. And then we've got a few other things. So we've got that Wet n Wild colour icon in the shade Toasty. I did a first impressions on that, so I'll link this video to that so you can go and check that out. And then I've got this Too Faced Chocolate Honey. I want to pan this really, because I've had it a while, but I'm not going to be using it this week. Then I have this Too Faced Melted Berry. I really don't like this shade. I went out for dinner and it just smeared everywhere, so I don't even think I'm going to be using that. I might give that away. Then I have this Model's Own contour stick. Same with that. I mean, I thought I liked it, but yeah, it's too dark for me, so probably give that away as well. And then I have this. Not too sure about how I feel about this. I've spoke about this a while now on the channel, and I'm really not too sure how I feel about it, so I need to basically use it, but I'm not going to do it this week. And then I've got some liners. So we've got the NYX in Natural, and now I've got the Colourpop in my makeup drawer, so I'm just going to leave that. And then I've got this Maybelline colour liner in 210. I don't think I like that much. It's not that pigmented, so I obviously will use it up, but I wouldn't repurchase it. And then I've got this red one. I think I'm going to put that actually in the makeup drawer. I've got one. I've got that Rimmel one, and so I'll leave that out. So yeah, they're going back in the makeup collection. And now it's time for me to show you where I keep my makeup. So it's just on my vanity. Let's see if I can... No, that's not going to work. Right, so I need to take the camera off the tripod and show you. So I'll be back in a second. Right, so this is my vanity, and this is obviously where I keep my makeup. So I didn't have like an everyday makeup drawer. I've sorted this out. It's not the best, it's not the most organised that you'll ever see, but I don't have a lot of makeup storage. I've only got like a chest of drawers like that over there, which holds like 4 drawers, and then this. So yeah, and I've got a lot of makeup, and obviously I've got those plastic things there. So I just need to make best of the storage I've got. So yeah, basically this is what we're looking at. Right, so got my Minnie Mouse mirror there, and I use that to put my makeup on. I don't know where to start. I'll start over at this section here. So this is like face powders, apart from this one thing. This is the NARS Isolde. I don't know, that's obviously not picking up. Right, so that's what that looks like, and it's just 2 really nice eyeshadows. I'm going to have real trouble actually showing you what things look like. I'm going to see if I can put it on the tripod again, just give me a minute. No, that's not going to work. I've just opened it up anyway. I will open things that can be opened, but I just love these eyeshadows and I want to get more use out of them. So I've took them out of my single eyeshadow drawer. And I don't really have many NARS eyeshadows, but this one I just had to get when I saw it. They're just like, I've been wearing a lot more colour now, but it's just right up my street. Really like that. And then this one has been in the makeup basket for a while. I do want to pan this in 2019, and it's a Too Faced Love Flush Love Hangover, so really like that. As you know, I absolutely love this, and it's the PS Peaching Highlighter. It looks like that. It's a really nice peach with a golden undertone, very similar to NARS Orgasm, which of course is my favourite highlighter, blusher. Then I have this contour shade that I took out of my collection. This is really a blusher. It's in the shade Taupe. I've worn it today and it is a really nice contour for fair skin. So yeah, I can't wait to use that more. Then I have this Hourglass Ambient Lighting Blush. I really like this. Obviously I've not used it that much. I've only had it a couple of weeks. So yeah, I want to get more use out of it. And that's why it's still in the collection. I mean, I don't expect to use all these products in 2 weeks, but you know, the majority I might. I've got this on today. I've not worn this in forever, sorry. It's a Too Faced Papadont Peach, and again it's a peach tone blush with golden highlights. You can definitely see a theme. Love that. And then we've got this Smashbox palette that I've pulled, and this one is the Crush On Blush palette. If you can see that. I really like this. I've not used it in such a long time though, and I can't get it open. Wait a sec, yeah, I wanted to get it open to show you just in case you've not seen it. So it's got a bronzer, a highlighter and 4 blushes. Really great for travelling with. So yeah, I want to get more use out of that. I might actually be going away in the next couple of days as well for the night, so I could take that with me. Then I have this Topshop contour palette, and it's a bronzer, a blush and a highlight, so I want to get more use out of that just because I've not used it. This has had so much use out of it. I'm gonna, even though it's in here, I'm going to be trying to use the Revolution one, because this one, the Radiance palette, is a dupe for the Hourglass one. I will be doing a video on it, even though there's probably loads floating around YouTube, just to give my first impression, well, not first impressions, but just to give my opinion on it and what I think. Powders, I'm not changing anything out just because I want to get this one out of the collection, and I'm doing a really good job on hitting pan and things like that. So yeah, the Revlon Colour Stay in, I think it's Fair. Light pale it is. So then obviously I've showed you that. Then I've got a cream contour palette. Now I don't know how I feel about this, if I'm being completely honest. Ignore the scuff marks on it. I don't really like cream contouring. I don't know what possessed me to buy it. I think I just wanted to try it. So I'm going to obviously pursue with it and then see how I feel. Give a more in-depth review on it. Everyone knows what the Becca palette looks like, but I've just not been getting a lot of use out of it. So I put this in to obviously use more. So yeah, I really like it. I like everything in here. So yeah, I want to use that more. Primer, I'm not using anything else but this. I just want to get rid of it now, and it's the L'Oreal Revitalift Magic Blur. So yeah, just want that out of the collection before I add another one in. Then we've got this Imagination Highlight to the Moon. I'm keeping this in the collection as well, just so I can hit pan on that Pretty Heart, I think it's called. So yeah, and also literally I'm trying to use up. So that's for that section. So then we're moving over to kind of palettes and things like that. These have all just come out. So what I want to do is, I've used this today as well. It's the Too Faced Cat Eyes palette, and I've used Classic. I used another shade from my Too Faced Macaroons palette. So because they don't like have a transition shade, so I used this, then I used the Too Faced Macaroons palette, and then I used Leopard. So the sparkly brown at the top, I used Leopard, and it looks really, really nice. It looks dark and smoky, so I love that. I pulled this one just in case I do actually go away. Really, really like this because it has everything that you should need. So it has, it's going to be really hard. It has your eyeshadows. Right, I obviously can't get into it. So it has your eyeshadows, your blusher, your bronzer, and it has some lipsticks in there as well. So it's just really, really handy to take away with you. So if I do actually go away for a night, I'll probably just take that one palette, just put that in there. And I might take this one as well. I really, really like these handy little palettes, and I love this one especially. I've got the other two as well, but for this week I'm only putting this one in, and it's got a really nice bronzer in, similar to the Chocolate Soleil, but this one's a little bit more sparkly. Love that gold at the top, which is called Ginger Snap, and yeah, it has a nice like base shade as well, ginger cream. So yeah, really, really like that. Everything's going everywhere. I've kept this one in as well, the Shu Uemura. I've spoke about this so much on my channel recently. You're probably getting fed up of it, and it's the Sweet Beige Brown palette. So that's still in there. Then I've got two of the Tanya Burr palettes that I want to try. If I don't like these, I'm going to be giving them to my niece, just because you know, I don't need, I've said this before, I don't need all these eyeshadows, and obviously if I'm not going to be using them, then I'll give them away. In fact, I think my mum would like this one, because it's like bronze tone, so I might give that to her. I'm going to test it out probably tomorrow and then decide, because it's got some really nice shimmery bronze shades, and then the dark brown here. That would actually make a great brow product for me, but I've got so many brow products, so yeah, I don't actually need to keep it. I think I've already made my mind up on that one. This one, however, I haven't, because it's got that really nice black sparkly shade in it, and I like that kind of taupe shade there at the top. So yeah, I need to really test them both. This one is the Galaxy Eye palette. The other one is the Paradise palette. So yeah, I'll be testing both them out. This one I've had forever. Well, not forever. I got it in the summer, and it's the PS Primark Exotic palette, and how pretty is that, guys? I really do need to do a first impressions on this. I'm thinking about maybe doing a Primark video. There'll be a few things that I might need to get, but I've got quite a lot of Primark makeup now, so yeah, really, really like the packaging on that. So coming to the end, well, not quite the end, but then we've got some products that I just want to get used. I just want to use them up. So we've got this Maybelline concealer in the shade 10. We've got the other concealer I'm using, which is nearly gone, so I'll have to introduce another concealer, because these are panning products. So yeah, that's them. Then this is another panning product, which is the lip liner from Colourpop in Aquarius, which I want to use up. Then we've got another panning product, which is the Rimmel lip liner in Call Me Crazy, which is also another panning product. Then I've put these glitters in because obviously it's the Christmas period. I just thought that maybe, you know, I could use these a little bit more, and they're the Collection Glam Crystals. This one's in gold, and I believe there's a silver one as well. No, that's silver, sorry, and this one is in gold. They're really, really pretty. Then I have, obviously because I'm going to be using glitters, I've got the Too Faced Shadow Insurance Glitter Gel. So that's that one. And then I've just got these two Moondust ones. I used Solstice for the first time, probably in a very, very long time, the other day, and I really, really like the look. So yeah, that's them. Foundation wise, I've pulled two ones I've not used in a long time. This one I'm wearing today, which is the L'Oreal L'Oreal Infallible Total Cover. Really, really like it. It does feel like high coverage, so yeah, really like that. I've had to keep these drops in just because the other foundation from W7 is quite dark, and I want to use this up as well, so I'm just going to keep it in there until that's gone. So this foundation, as you can see, is a little bit darker than the Infallible one, so I'll just put a couple of drops with it, and hopefully it will be my skin. It will look like my skin. What else do we have? These things here, there's just some sheets, some lashes, Minella, more lashes, so yeah, and then we've got some like skincare products. So I've got these Reviving Gold eye gel patches, these Tea Tree Deep Cleansing Nose Pore Strips. I want to do reviews on these. I'm thinking about maybe doing it on camera. Then I've got like samples and things. That was a sample when I bought some Dior products. These are all just facial masks, which I need to use them all. So they're all facial masks. Then we've got all my brushes there, which need a good clean. So there's more face brushes that need a clean. This mascara I want to use up. So it's just that Douce mascara that I've been talking about a hell of a lot lately. Then I've got the Body Shop. They're just brow powders, and because I've used the other brow product I was using, the gel, I've brought this out of the collection to use up. Yeah, so this is the new item that I'll be panning, hopefully. I think that's everything, isn't it? There's this as well. I need to do my brows, so I'll probably do that on camera as well. So my brows need doing. But yeah, this is everything. Oh no, it's not, sorry. I haven't showed you the singles I've pulled. So I got this pigment from Primark quite a while back, and I've just never used it, so I thought I'd pull that and see if I liked it. Then I've got this black glitter. I want to use that over the Christmas period, and that one's a MAC one, but it's like a sample. Then I've got this. I want to use this more as well, and it's the L'Oreal Wild Gold. I've obviously got the Stila. Well, I've still not used this yet. This Stila one. So I want to use that. Then I have Hanky Panky. I'm doing really well with this hitting pan on this one. So that's obviously part of the project pan. What else do we have? We've got the metallics, the Australis metallics, Guns N' Roses petals. Then there's the JZ one. Then there's this little pencil. I'm not going to be able to sharpen this anymore, so this is going to be gone by next week. So yeah, that's about as much as I'm going to be able to get out of it. I tried sharpening it a little bit more, but it just wouldn't let me. So I'm just going to put that up there, so I've not used that today yet. And then I've got 2 glitters that I want to use by Tanya Bear. I've had these in the collection for a while. I got them in an advent calendar a couple of years ago, so I want to use them. That one's a gold one, and this one is a beautiful like frosty white one with, you know, glitters in it. So yeah, I'm probably going to do a look on camera with that. But yeah, it's not everything. I've not shown you the lipsticks. Why do I keep wanting to leave things out? A lot of these lipsticks you've already seen. So this one is Too Faced Melted Fig. I really like this now. I didn't think I'd like it as much as I did. So that's definitely going in for another week. And then we've got this Bourjois Rouge Edition Velvet in Nudist. Love this shade. So yeah, really want to pan that in 2019 as well. Then we've got a couple of Charlotte Tilbury ones. So we've got this red, and it is in the shade 1975 red. It's one of my favourite reds. Tell Laura and this is one of, well, they're both equally my favourites. And then I've got, which one is this? Oh, Miranda May, which I haven't used much of, and that's why I pulled that. And then this one is Hug Me, Max Hug Me, and I've also pulled Max Sandy B, which I'm wearing today as well. And now guys, that is absolutely everything that I'm going to be using in the next 2 weeks. You'll probably see that I give you my thoughts and opinions on a lot of things, basically what I'm thinking, what I'm wearing. Right,